Today, I wanted to do a video that's going to help us better understand three major pain points for a VA buyer. Now, some of these could be, of course, FHA or conventional loan buyers, but one of the three strategies I'm going to share with you today is solely for VA loans, but the other two can be used for conventional and FHA. And those three main hurdles are right now just affordability is, how do we make the payment more comfortable? Two is qualification. And three is cash to close, or how much money they need in order to buy. So let me share my screen and I'll review a couple of the numbers that I reviewed with a client today, and you can follow along here. So this is set up for a VA buyer. Okay, so over here on the left, I have a basic VA qualification. So someone who's trying to buy a $500,000 house, is okay with a $3,700 payment, would need about $8,000 or so for closing costs and prepaid expenses. So the number one issue we're facing right now is affordability. So, not to beat a dead horse here, but a 2-1 buy down can be done on a VA loan. Here's what that would look like. In column two, you need about a $12,000 seller credit. To do that, you would do a 2-1 buy down, which means for the first 12 months, they have a payment that's about $600 less because it's based on an interest rate that's 2% lower than the 30-year fixed rate. The second 12 months, the second year, it goes to 5.875, and then it goes to 6.875 for years 3 through 30, with the goal that we would be refinancing this loan sometime in the next few years into something that's lower than 6.875. With a recession coming, very likely that interest rates are going to move lower, perhaps sooner rather than later, and then that would allow them to do a free refinance with us and get into a better loan, long-term loan. Okay, so that's affordability. The second way you can use seller concessions is a cash to close. So cash to close, again, was about $8,200 for this type of a loan. If we negotiate, if we find that that's the main pain point, maybe they have some expenses coming up, baby on the way, whatever it may be, if they have $9,000 in savings, I don't know that we're really helping them by having them put $9,000 down on the house and leave them with no savings. So we can use an $8,000 seller credit, apply it directly to the cash to close, and cover the closing costs, prepaid expenses, and have them really bring almost nothing to closing. Okay, the third option here, which is column 4, is something that is only for VA loans, and a unique perk, let's call it that, for VA loans. And that is that the VA actually allows a seller credit not only to cover closing costs and prepaid expenses, but also to pay off debt. We've had a client recently pay off a long-term lease that they were in to break it and be able to buy sooner rather than later. We have clients who maybe have credit cards or car loans, things like that, that are prohibiting them from qualifying for what they want. And that's what I based this example here on. So this client was maxed out at qualifying for about a $3,700 payment, but the house they wanted was really a $575 purchase price, not a $500 purchase price. And so they had about a $500 a month car payment, $10,000 left on that. And so the agent negotiated right up front as part of the offer a $10,000 seller credit, which allowed the buyer to then pay off the car loan right at closing. And now they qualified for about a $4,200 payment since that car loan was gone. Conventional and FHA loans will not allow this, but VA does. So if you have someone that you feel like this could benefit, please forward it on to them. We'd love to help. If you have any questions, please reach out. We'll talk to you soon.